What's up, Mission Timmons here with Boston Strangler premiering on Hulu this week. I'm, of course, doing my reviews for not one but 10 films about real life serial killers. So here's my review for the third film I'm doing a review for, and that is the psychological horror film simply titled Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, which was directed by John McNaughton, who also, directed stuff like Magdora Glory, Wild Things, Normal Life. He's done some really cool films over the years. And it stars a very young Michael Rooker, of course, who will later go on to play Yondu in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I love Michael Rooker. I mean, of course, he will go on to work with James Gunn a lot. Uh, Now, this film is actually based on a true story. And of course, it's about serial killer Henry. Um, of course, if you guys don't really know much about the story here, Henry Lee Lucas was released from prison following his mother's murder, and his supplements his job as exterminator with a series of violent murders. And fellow jailbird and drug dealer Otis, played by Tom Tollers, becomes like a willing accomplice in like Henry's killings here. But as the depravity escalates and Henry forms like a bond with Otis' sister Becky, played by Tracy Arnold, things start to like get out of hands here. And it is a really intriguing flick. I mean, Henry, was a real sick nutcase. Of course, going on a killing spree with Otis, who it was really sick in his own right. Of course, this was actually Michael Rooker's acting debut, and really showcased on how great he always been. His chemistry with Tom Toles I thought was great. Uh, John McNaughton, I thought did such a great job here. I mean, the movie, of course, was definitely very risque at the time, uh, but it still was a train check out. I remember watching this on TV, obviously, because I was not born when this movie got released. Um, I remember really enjoying it, and it was like really sickening to find out what this guy had done, and it's really sickening there. But Michael Rooker does play this part really well. It will showcase how great he will go on move forward. I mean, crazy to believe he goes from this to playing Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy. Talk about cool rendition there. But if you guys have never really seen Henry Portrait Serial Killer, it got released all the way back on like pretty much all the way back in 19. Believe it or not, actually got released like mostly in film festivals in 1986, but not really get released until 1990. So they pretty much waited to a couple years to actually release this thing. But hey, it's still a really good film. If you guys haven't seen it. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you even know much about Henry Lee Lucas? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is him and sign out.